Hello students, hope you are all doing well. In our previous lesson, we talked about the basic terms used in meal planning or associated with meal planning. Today, we are going to continue with the lesson to talk about factors to be considered in meal planning. Factors to be considered in meal planning, and also reason for planning meals. Reasons for planning meals. Now, come with me to first point, good nutrition. Good nutrition. Almost all of us, we eat what we like without considering the nutritional value of the food. So as a home manager, one of the factors to be considered in meal planning is the good nutrition, because we have all caliber of humans or people in the family. Therefore, it is advisable you consider the nutritional aspect of them whenever planning meal. You must be able to cater for all their nutritional needs. You may have a toddler, adolescent, aged, convalescent, invalid. Therefore, when you are planning meal, you should be able to consider their nutritional needs so that you be able to cater for each individual in the family. So we are saying that one major factor to be considered in meal planning is good nutrition. Good nutrition. The second one is available resources. Available resources. In our management in living lesson, we studied about what? Resources. And we said resources are two, human and non-human resources. But in this case, we are talking about non-human resources, which is money. Money. Money is one of the major resources that determine what we should take. Despite the knowledge we've acquired, our pocket always will dictate to us what we should do. And you know, in Ghana, food take major portion of what? Our budget or of our income. Therefore, when planning meals, the money is the major factor to be considered. The amount of money spent on food is determined by one, the family size. So you can imagine if you are two, the amount of money to spend within a month on food differs from if you are 5 or 6 or dozen. Two, the values of the family or family values. What the family cherish, what they attach importance to. So when the family attach importance to good health, they'll be able to select and combine and know what to take at a particular time and when not to take it. So we are saying that the amount we spend on food determines what? The values of the family. Also the age of the family members. If you have a toddler, a baby, or aged, the amount of money you spend will differ. And we also said family income. How much do you earn at the end of the month? Or your source of income, how stable is it? So that one will also be considered. Then the skills and the knowledge. You being the homemaker, whatever you are going to prepare, you have the skills, you have the bargaining skills. So when you get to market, you know what to buy. You shop for cheap items by quality. And you know the season when you should shop for a certain material and how to store them. So we must also consider the skills and the knowledge. Then energy and time. Energy and time. One of the major factors we considered is energy and time. The homemaker, as you plan your meal, maybe you want to prepare fufu and palm soup. All these things are strenuous activity. It takes a lot of time. Do you have the energy to be able to pound the palm, prepare this soup, after that come and pound the fufu and eat. So you realize that whenever you are selecting certain dishes, you have to look at yourself whether you have the energy, do you have the time, maybe going for women's fellowship or men's fellowship. So what I'm going to prepare, will it be convenient for the time? Would I have the energy to be able to finish on time before going for the meetings or whatever it is? Therefore, as a good home manager, you must develop safe working habits. Safe working habits. You must also have a good posture whilst working. Good posture, I mean how you position yourself. You don't squat or bend down while grinding. So you must have a certain level at which you can stand erect and do whatever you are to do or you are doing. Then you must also work in systematic manner to reduce the number of movement. Some of us, when preparing one meal, the rate at which we move up and down, it will even take us, it will be better if we walk from here to Accra and walk back. So at the end of the day, we are tired and exhausted just in preparation of just a meal. Therefore, we should work in systematic manner to reduce the number of movements. Then we should also consider the knowledge and the skills. I spoke about knowledge and the skills, but in this case, I'm saying that we have acquired the knowledge that we should eat from the 6 food groups. So we have the food in abundance, but our ability to be able to put this meal together so that each member in the family will be able to get the required nutritional needs. That is what we are referring to as the knowledge and the skills. Then you, the homemaker, do you have the skills? Do you know how to go about it? The preparation of the fufu or the banku, do you know how to stir it so that at the end it will not form lumps? If it becomes lumpy, family members will not enjoy. Therefore, it becomes waste, and the month won't end. Then you claim you have run short of the money allocated for the month. So it is advisable as a home manager, you consider the knowledge and your skills in meal planning. Then also the equipment and cooking facilities. Equipment and the cooking facilities must also be considered. The size of the family would determine the facilities or the cooking utensils you should have. For instance, the practicals we do over here, we cook for 2 people, you yourself and the examiner. Therefore, you don't need large cooking utensils or big saucepan. No, just the last 3 is enough. You need 2 plates. So the size of the family will determine the qualities the facilities and the equipment you should have. So we have so many factors that can be considered when planning meals. So under equipment and cooking facilities, we have so many factors to be considered. We also have health conditions of the family, food preferences, that's likeness and dislikeness, the flavor, that is the mixture of the taste, aroma and the texture, then color, or regularity and service of the meal. All these things are other factors that should be considered when planning meals under equipment and cooking facilities. So detail of this information, especially on factors to be considered in meal planning, is attached to the video. So get it and read more for the sake of time. Now let us look at the reasons why we should plan meals or reasons for planning meals. We say when we plan meals, it saves time. You know what we are going to prepare today. So you make advanced preparation. So you don't just get up in the morning and be thinking, hey, today what are we going to eat? What do you think we should eat today? That thing wouldn't occur. But you have your menu done already or your planned meal done already. So yours is to go ahead. Based upon that, you have all the essential ingredients or material that will be used to prepare that particular dish because it's on your plan already. If you are running of a stock, you've already made provision whether every 2 weeks or every month you go for marketing or shopping. So we said it saves time when we plan our meals. It saves time when meals are planned. So that's number one reason for planning meals. We also said it saves money. It saves money. Once you've planned it, you've made advanced preparation as already said, shopping and other things have been done. Instead of, you use bread for every breakfast. Today you go and buy 50 peso slice of bread. Tomorrow you go, it's a waste of resources, both time and energy. But if you buy in bulk, it will save money. Because when you buy in bulk, it's cheaper and more subsidized as compared to buying in pieces. So we said another major reason for planning meals is to saves money. We also said that it improves health conditions, or it improves health. How does it improves health? We move around eating from Papaya, Frankie's and other restaurants, and they use all kinds of chemicals in preparing these foods. But once you sit down, you plan your own meal and you cook at home, it's more nutritious. You won't use a lot of chemicals. You use natural materials in preparing the food. Therefore, we said that the health aspect is improved, meaning that maybe you are a fat restricted person, or you are a Chinese patient. Therefore, you need to take low fat. Once you prepare the meal yourself, you know what should go in and what not to go in. Therefore, it will help improve your health conditions, and you avoid eating junks and other things from the roadside or from the restaurant. We also said it prevents obesity. It prevents obesity. When we are dealing with commercial product, all kinds of things are used in cooking. But when you are cooking the thing yourself, you know your health condition. You know that you are obese. So certain things like cakes and other things, you wouldn't like to patronize it as such. Therefore, we said when meal is being planned, it's being planned such that things that are not will not promote good health are eliminated from it. So we said one major reason for planning meals is to prevent obesity. Because in Ghana, we cook, and when we cook, we pour a lot of oil on it. I don't know whether we'll be drinking the oil or whatever it is. And all these can go a long way to affect our health. And when we are growing fat, then we say it's a good, or it's a sign of good living. We also said that another reason is spending more time with your family. Spending more time with your family. These are another reason why we should plan our meals. Meaning that as a family, as you plan, you all sit at a table, you eat, then you discuss important issues concerning family to have that sort of good relationship at the table. So whatever is bothering each other is being discussed over there. Therefore, when you plan a meal, everybody knows that breakfast will be at the table, lunch it should be at the table, supper it should be at the table, so that if you're supposed to present the bill of your school fees or whatever it is, you do it at that time. And bear in mind that whenever we are eating, the mind is at peace. So whatever you said is being catered for or attended to. But if I should sit down reading newspaper for you to come and tell me that they say we should buy this one, it will annoy me. So it is more important that we all sit at a family at a table to eat together, then we discuss all essential issues. We also said that at the table, we teach essential skills. When we plan meals, we teach essential skills. We learn at the table that the fork should be at the left side, or how to use the cutlery. When eating, we don't open our mouth, we close it and we chew. We know that we don't stretch over food, we sit and it's being passed on. All these things are essential skills. Even in the cooking, your mother or your father or whoever is the homemaker will ask you to what? Be grinding this thing for me, be washing this thing for me. It's a way of what? Learning. So you are observing. So we said that one major reason for planning meals is to what? To teach essential what? Skills. So at the end, when you are on your own, you can also be able to cook and cook on your own. Most of you doing this course, I know you don't know how to cook. Your parents haven't had this opportunity, but they cook and cook better. And we also said another major reason for planning meals is to what? Reduce stress. Is to reduce stress. You are a worker. So once you plan your meal and you return from work, you know what is there to cook. So you don't what? Maybe exhausted, then you have to come and pound fufu because your husband wants to take fufu and a ponche cracker. No. Once the menu is there or the meal has been planned, you all go accordingly. So even if he's feel for fufu, today on the meal is what? Kenke and fried fish. So he will trust and obey because there's no other way. That is what is on the plan. So when you are tired, assuming you return from farm, and the man will sit in the lazy chair and cross the leg and be shaking, then the woman will be moving up and down. All these things will be eliminated because you have planned that Saturday or Sunday, when we are all at home, we will pound fufu and palm soup. So we said when the meal is being planned, it reduces stress. We also said that it brings what? Variety. We know that this morning we've taken orange juice plus toasted bread and scrambled egg. In the afternoon, banku and what? Grilled tilapia. In the evening, mashed yam and palava sauce. So you realize there is variety. But a situation where you take banku, Ghanaian heavy breakfast in the morning and pepper, in the afternoon the same, in the evening the same, the food becomes what? Monotonous. There is no what? Variety in it. Therefore, other members in the family will be trying to dodge. Whenever they know that this is what is available, they will dodge. They wouldn't like to what? Be part of it. So we are saying that okay, today we have been able to talk about factors to consider in meal planning. We talk about good nutrition, we talk about resources available such as money, and in terms of money, we talk about the family size, family values, ages of the family members, skills and knowledge, family income. We also talk about energy and time. We talk about energy, knowledge and skills, and equipment and cooking facility. We also talk about the reason for planning meals. We said that it saves time, saves money, improves health, prevents obesity, spending more time with your family, teaching essential skills, reduces stress, and brings variety of meal. Meaning that the dishes are what? Not monotonous. So variety has been what? Brought in. So we are saying that there's going to be a short exercise. So get yourself prepared from where we started up to where we've reached. By the way, I'm available on this. So far I received no mail. So I don't know whether. So I'm waiting for your feedbacks. Good afternoon.